Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Do the right thing, take the right action, teach the right thing, earn good deeds, help the needy, share with others. When you hear these statements in your everyday life, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? With which part of the body do we carry out most actions in our everyday lives? How can we constantly remind ourselves to choose righteousness? This is a conscious choice in every moment of our lives that would lead to positive or negative consequences later on. So, how do we ensure that our future selves, as well as those around us, are embracing happiness rather than sorrow? The answer is, if I plant an avocado seed, I would see an avocado plant. And if I nurture it well, I will get to eat and share avocados. However, I cannot expect to reap avocados from a different plant that grew from a different seed that I had planted. If I ensure that the deeds I do, the actions I take, and the work I perform are morally justified, I have a deep satisfaction within me that keeps me intrinsically happy, fulfilled, and content, which would naturally result in a thriving future for me and those around me. On the other hand, if righteousness is not at the core of my value system, I could be hurting others, lying, faking, pretending, committing fraud, and even serious crimes. Could those actions ever ensure a smooth and uplifting life for me and those around me? Absolutely not. So, back to my prior question. How can we constantly remind ourselves to choose righteousness? For Sikhs, our round and simple iron bracelet, that is our third emblem out of our 5 emblems, called Kara, is a symbol that constantly reminds us of righteousness, which is one of the values embedded in our core. Another question I had asked you in the beginning of this video was, which part of the body do we use to carry out most of our actions in our everyday lives? Our hands, right? That is exactly the reason why Sikhs wear the Kara, our third emblem. Whenever we move our hands, our arms, our fingers, or even any other part of our bodies, the Kara is always visible to us. It's right there to ask us, hold on, is that the right thing to do? Wait a minute, would my actions hurt anyone? Wait, what would be the consequence of my actions? In our video thread, we have looked at the first emblem, Kez, or the hair, which instills the values of acceptance and walking with the will of the creation. With the second emblem, Kangha, the wooden comb, the values of cleanliness, orderliness, discipline, and simplicity are rooted into us. Through the third emblem, the Kara, the iron bracelet that we have explored in this video, the value of righteousness is ingrained into us. So, in summary, first, accept the will and make the best of it. Then, through cleanliness and good discipline, perform righteousness. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Let's say it together again. First, accept the will and make the best of it. Then, through cleanliness and good discipline, perform righteousness. Great! Now, what if a Sikh has all the above values in his or her core system and is working hard to improve her or his own life, as well as the lives of others through the message given by the 3 emblems we have talked about? Do you think there's something missing in a Sikh's way of life that the next emblem could add to? Let's dive deep and think about it until we meet again in our next video.